Hallo und willkommen, ich bin Meister Lindsay and this is Claudia, and today we're going to play a game that many of you will know already. It is called Snog, Marry, Avoid, or in German küssen, heiraten oder vermeiden, but we're going to play the English version to reach more of you guys. Woo!
I'm bored. What should I do?
Ich weiß.
Get Germanized.
So let's get started with YouTubers. The first one would be PewDiePie, Jenna Marbles, or Graveyard Girl. Who would you snog? Who would you marry? Who would you avoid?
I'd marry Graveyard Girl because
Because
I love her. We'd live in a big house together and have a really scary doll collection.
she's awesome actually. I like her. Like her personality is just.
She has so much stuff that I want. I would probably snog Jenna Marbles. I'm sorry, PewDiePie, but like, look at her. And she seems hilarious. So does PewDiePie, but Jenna Marbles seems more interesting to me anyway. And I'd avoid PewDiePie, even though he seems awesome and he lives closest to me. So.
In Brighton, eh? Well, I would probably snog Jenna Marbles. I would marry PewDiePie.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Just because it doesn't involve necessarily any sexual activities. We could just hang out.
Live together in his house and play video games.
Exactly. That would be how amazing would that be?
You'd probably rather be his boyfriend than mine.
Possibly. And sorry, but I would avoid Graveyard Girl. Even though I like her. Damn it, my English is not at its best today. Okay, let's move on. The next three are Till Lindemann from Rammstein, the main guy, the singer. Helen Bonham Carter, the girl that played lots of things, but also Bellatrix Lestrange in Harry Potter. And Tim Burton, the director of many cool movies. The creator of Nightmare Before Christmas and stuff like that. So who would it be? Snog, marry, avoid.
I realised that I made this category, but I've made it really difficult for myself. Oh, God. Well, Till Lindemann, I love. So I'd have to marry him, obviously, because, you know, okay.
Yeah.
But then I can't pick between the other two because Helena seems awesome. Like, she'd just be my best friend. So I'd hate to avoid her, but on the other hand, Tim Burton is closer to what I want to do with my life. So I'd probably snog him and avoid her. I'm sorry. I can't believe I said that.
Well, I would probably snog Helen, because it's the only girl here. I would marry Tim Burton just because he, obviously, cool stuff happens all the time. I bet he goes to cool places. He's creative, interesting. Like he would have cool ideas for a new project all the time. It's just amazing. And Till Lindemann I would avoid because even though I like the music and stuff, I can still listen to his music. I don't need to have him around all the time. You know, I don't really know what I would talk to him about anyway. So wrong.
You're so wrong.
Yeah, but that's my choice for this category. So now let's move on. The next one is about monsters. It is Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, or the Yeti.
Well, I'd avoid the Yeti. Because he avoids everyone. He's the Yeti. I can't imagine he'd be very sociable or interesting. I'd probably snog the Frankenstein's monster.
Really?
Which would be a little bit weird.
You would probably snog someone else's lips.
Yeah, but like that or being married to him, like.
Well, you did. Yeah, I guess. Claudia, let's drink beer.
Although that would make me the Frankenstein's
bride.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite cool.
So what will it be?
I did used to have her hair. But I'd marry Dracula because he has a castle.
And he would live with you forever.
Yeah, and I'd live forever. And I'd have like really good complexion.
My choices would be probably similar. I would avoid the Yeti for the reasons you just said and marry Dracula because I want to live forever. That would be fun. And Snog, Frankenstein's monster. It would be weird for a second and then it's over. So that is fine.
And you'd live with it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, now I would live with Dracula for the rest of my life.
With the knowledge of what you did.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's move on to Kat Von D, Ollie Sykes. Ollie Sykes is the guy from Bring Me the Horizon, the frontman, and Andy Biersack. Biersack. It's the funniest thing though. The Biersack is beer sack in German, like a beer and a sack where you put stuff in. That's his name, and it's the frontman of the Black Veil Brides, right?
Yeah.
He goes by the name of Andy Six. That's a bit cooler than Biersack, but anyway, let's move on. Who would you snog, marry, and avoid?
I would marry Ollie Sykes because obviously. Kat Von D, I don't know, because that would be like 3 tattoos forever. Although she doesn't do colour, and I only have colour. Okay, yeah, marry Ollie Sykes, snog Kat Von D, and then she might give me something for free anyway. And
oh yeah, something.
and avoid Andy, even though I love him. But
Andy
I'm sorry,
Biersack.
like, you bring the least to the situation.
Yeah, he does. I would probably, oh god, this is difficult. Be married to Kat Von D is probably more beneficial to me than to anyone else of these guys. So, I don't know. Probably marry her. Snog. Now it gets difficult. Who looks most like a woman? I think Andy Biersack.
Andy looks...
The one from
eyeliner.
Yeah, he was snog him and avoid Ollie Sykes. Alright. The next ones are... So, Johnny Depp, Seth Rogen, or Christoph Mintz-Plasse? McLovin, if you know him by that name. Who would you snog, marry, or avoid?
I would usually say marry Johnny Depp, but I'm gonna snog Johnny Depp because I'd want to be married to Christopher. Because every time we went to sleep at night, I could be like, get some lovin' from McLovin.
Whoop whoop.
And that would never get old to
God.
me. So then I would avoid Seth Rogen,
Poor
even
Seth
though
Rogen.
he is amazing.
Well, I would snog Johnny Depp, marry Seth Rogen, and avoid McLovin, just because I don't really... I mean, being married to him would be fun to hang out with McLovin all the time, but I just feel like you would have a few more laughs with Seth Rogen. I don't know.
This is true.
Maybe.
This might be true.
And last but not least, a very special category with Edgar Allan Poe, Hitler, and Buddha. Who did this category again?
I don't know.
Ah, yeah, okay. And maybe let me answer first this time. I would snog... This is so difficult.
Is it though?
Yeah, kind of, because I would snog Buddha. I would marry Edgar Allan Poe, because cool shit would go down all the time. Maybe not, he would probably just...
He was just alcoholic. And
Yeah, he would sit in front of his typewriter like, the world is so shit all the time. It would probably be very difficult, actually. But I would not marry Hitler, so I would avoid Hitler. Hitler, yeah, sorry, Hitler man. I would avoid you, and no, I can't imagine that anything else is possible with that dude. What about you?
I would avoid Hitler also.
Mm-hmm.
I would marry Edgar Allan Poe for shiz, because he's the best. And snog Buddha, as
Yeah?
weird as that would be.
Snog like what is he, half god? Or is he god? Or... I'm not that
Right,
knowledgeable when it comes
The
to...
original guy was just a guy, wasn't he?
Maybe.
Unless I don't really know.
Tell us in the comments below, guys. We're stupid. Anyways, guys, that's it already, actually. Let me know in the comments who of those people you would snog, marry, or avoid. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, ein Daumen hoch. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and actually not for more videos like this, more videos about the German language and culture usually, but I wanted to do this for a long time, the snog, marry, avoid. It's lots of fun. It was lots of fun. I might do another version at some point because you can do this over and over again. Anyway, subscribe anyways for fun videos in general. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen. Dreadlock Drummer says, until you mentioned the word pumpernickel, I kept assuming you just like burnt toast. So you thought the whole time that the toast was just burnt and that I enjoy it like that? Nope, that was not the case. Pumpernickel, like Schwarzbrot or Pumpernickel in German, black bread, is a style of bread which you probably know by now yourself. And that's what I ate in that How Germans Have Breakfast video that I did. Yeah.